Classification of transmission lines. First is lines with no loss or ideal lines, lines without distortion or distortion-less lines, lines with small losses, and lines with infinite and finite length defined by all the four parameters. First, we shall discuss with the lines with no loss or ideal lines. A line is said to be ideal, that is, resistance is equal to zero. If in the case the surge impedance of the line Z is equal to square root of L by C, and the surge admittance of the line is Y is equal to square root of C by L. The solution for the voltage and current waves for this type of classification, that is, they have mentioned V and I equation. Okay, the function f in equation, the function f2 of t minus xv represents x divided by v represent forward traveling wave, and f1 of t plus x divided by v represent the backward traveling wave. The propagation velocity for either wave is v is equal to 1 divided by square root of LC. Next is lines without distortion or distortion-less lines. In this case, for any line, R divided by L is equal to G divided by C, that is equal to alpha. Okay, or you can call A. Gamma is equal to square root of Z Y is equal to square root of LC S plus A, and the surge impedance is Z of S is equal to square root of L by C. The solution for the wave equation, that is what we have written in the equation 8.10 and 8.10a, that we have modified. Here the modified expression is like this, that is v is equal to exponential a. You can observe here these equations. Okay, this equation we have had an exponential term. Okay, what does exponential term? For distortionless line, their magnitudes will decrease by the factor exponential plus or minus ax slash v. So which is the reduction with respect to the distance x. This equation we have used, what we have used in the lines with no loss equations, that is only here. Just we have added the exponential term, exponential, and a function of t plus x slash v plus exponential minus ax slash v, again f2 of t minus x slash v. Okay, for same thing current wave equation. Next, lambda 1 is equal to t plus x slash v, and lambda 2 is equal to t minus x slash v. Under these conditions, they have changed the exponential. Instead of exponential ax slash v, they have changed it to exponential a of lambda 1 minus t. Okay, a of lambda 2 minus t. Okay, here they have changed the parameters, that is instead of ax slash v and minus ax slash v, they have changed it to lambda 1 and lambda 2. Okay, a of lambda 1 minus t and a of lambda 2 minus t. Okay, here even f1 of lambda 1 and f2 of lambda 2. Okay, this is nothing but this they have taken as lambda 1. Okay, this they have taken as lambda 2. After solving this they have taken f3 of lambda 1 and f4 of lambda 1. Again, lambda 1 value is t plus x slash v, and lambda 2 value is t minus x slash v. So after substituting, you'll get this equation for voltage. What about current? They have same thing you apply for current also. First you need to replace that exponential ax divided by t you should replace, okay, ax divided by v, you need to replace like this, a of lambda 1 minus t, like that, okay. After replacing the things, 1 divided by z, it is, okay, exponential minus of at divided by minus at divided by z. Next, exponential minus ax divided by v, and f2 of t minus xv, and minus, like this it is. So they have written as f4 of t minus x slash v, and minus f3 of t plus x slash v. Okay, this is the equations. The attenuation can be either with respect to the distance or the time. Okay, the attenuation can be either with respect to, it may be distance or time, but more useful if the voltage distribution at t is equal to 0, that is initial condition, is specified. Okay, equations are more useful when it is useful if the voltage distribution at t is equal to 0, initial condition is specified. Okay. Next is lines with small losses. Lines with small losses, in this type of lines, the time constants of the classification of transmission lines, that is R by L and G by AC, are small. The gamma can be approximated to be equal to S plus A slash V, and gamma of S to be equal to square root of C by L 1 minus beta divided by S. Under these conditions, the solution for the voltage and the current waves become, you can observe here, wave V is equal to exponential AX slash V, F1 of t plus x slash V, plus exponential minus AX slash V, F2 of t plus x slash V, and I is equal to Y of S into V. What about V? We know that V equation, this one they have substituted the V equation. Okay, they have substituted the V equation. Exponential of minus ax slash v, f2 of t plus t minus x slash v. This is minus. Okay, they have x slash v plus exponential ax slash v into f1 of t plus x slash v, close bracket, plus here v beta exponential ax slash v, again integration minus x slash v to t plus x slash v dt. Again it is continued. Okay, it is continued. They have integrated the terms. Next, the voltage equation, that is 8.18, is similar to 8.14, and the current equation also, it is similar to 8.14a. This other expression for containing the time integral of the functions f1 and f2 in the classification of transmission lines with the small losses, voltage solution show the voltage wave is the same as that in the case of distortion. Okay, you can observe the voltage wave is same as in the case of distortionless line. Okay, the solution for the current wave differs by an amount equal to the energy loss in the resistance of the line. Thus, this is the solution valid only for small intervals of time, that is for small values of t plus x slash v. Next is the lines with infinite and finite length defined by all the four parameters. Exact solution for all lines, for lines of infinite length defined by all the four parameters. The exact solution of the wave equation of this type of lines is quite complex, and it is normally of little practice importance. However, some of the inference that can be drawn are the current and the voltage wave are dissimilar. And then the attenuation and distortion due to normal line resistance and leakage conductance are of little consequence. Next is surge impedance. Z of S is equal to E of S divided by I of S. It is a complex function, and it is not uniquely defined. Okay. Next, we shall discuss with the overvoltage due to switching surges and system fault and other abnormal conditions. Till the time we already know that what is over voltage and switching surges when fault and abnormal conditions. Okay, but till the time when the transmission voltages were about 220 kV and below. What about the over voltage? Over voltage due to lightning wave, very high order and over voltage generated inside the system were not of much consequence. In later years, with increase in the transmission voltage, the over voltage generated inside the system reached the same order of magnitude as those of lightning over voltages or higher. Secondly, the over voltage thus generated lasts for long durations and over voltages. The switching and other type of over voltage depend on the normal voltage of the system and hence increase with the increased system voltage. In insulation coordination, where the protective level of any particular kind of a surge diverter is proportional to the maximum voltage. They are saying that increase with the increased system voltage. This one, in insulation coordination, where the protective level of any particular kind of surge diverter is proportional to the maximum voltage. Okay, the type over voltage will depend on the normal voltage of the system, and it will increase with the increased system voltage. The insulation level and the cost of the equipment depends on the magnitude of these over voltages. In extra high voltage range, it is the switching surges in transmission line and other types of over voltages that determine the insulation level of the lines, and other equipment consequently they also determine their dimension and cost. Next, origin of switching surges. Origin of switching surges. The making and breaking of electric circuits with the switchgear may result in abnormal voltages over voltages in power system having a large inductance and capacitance. They are saying that the making and breaking of electric circuits with the switchgear may result in what? May result in abnormal overvoltage in power system. In power system means it may be in generation or transmission or distribution. Having a large inductance and capacitance, the overvoltage may go as high as 6 times the normal power frequency. The overvoltage may go as high as 6 times the normal power frequency voltage. In circuit breaking operation, switching surges in transmission line with a high rate of rise of voltage may cause repeated restriking of the arc between the contacts of a circuit breaker. Thereby, it causes a distraction of the circuit breaker contacts. They are saying that by in a circuit breaking operation, switching surges in transmission line with a high rate, if it is increased to a peak level of voltage, then it may cause a repeated restriking of the arc and between what? Between the contacts of the circuit breaker. That will cause a destruction of the circuit breaker contacts. The switching surges in transmission line may include high natural frequencies of the system, a dampened normal frequency voltage component, or the restriking and recovery voltage of the system with the successive reflected wave from terminations. Next is the characteristics of switching surges. The wave shapes of our switching surges in transmission line are quite different and may have origin from any of the following sources. First is a de-energizing of transmission lines, cables, shunt capacitor, banks, etc. Next is a disconnection of unloaded transformer, reactors, etc. Energization or reclosing of lines and reactive loads. Next is a sudden switching of loads, short circuit and fault clearances, resonance phenomena like ferro resonance, arcing grounds, etc. These are the wave shape of surges in transmission line are quite different and may have origin from any of the following sources. These are the sources for switching faults. Okay. Typical wave shapes of switching surges. From the figure of the switching surges, it is clear that overvoltage are irregular, that it may be oscillator or unipolar. It can be of high frequency or power frequency with its harmonics. You can observe the figure. The relative magnitude of the overvoltage may be about 2.4 pu per unit. In the case of transformer energizing and 1.4 to 2.0 per unit in switching surges in transmission line. This is the graph for that. Okay, recovery voltage after fault clearing. First is a recovery voltage after fault clearing. Next is a fault initiation graph. Next is a C is a over voltage at the line end after clearing. Over voltage after at the line at line end after fault clearing. D is the energization of long transmission line and over voltage at line end D. During D means energization of long transmission line. This is the wave shapes of switching surge voltages. Next is the switching over voltages in extra high voltage and ultra high voltage systems. The insulation has the lowest strength for switching surges in transmission line with regard to long hair gaps. Switching over voltages are of relatively higher magnitude as compared to the lightning over voltages for ultra-high voltage systems. Over voltage are generated in extra high voltage system when there is a sudden release of internal energy stored either in the electrostatic form or in the electromagnetic form. They are saying that over voltages are generated in extra high voltage system when it will occur when there is a sudden release of internal energy storage stored in either it may be in the form of electrostatic or in the form of electromagnetic. The different situations under which this happens are summarized as interruption of low inductive currents by high-speed circuit breakers. This occurs when the transformer or reactors are switched off. Interruption of small capacitive currents such as switching off of unloaded lines, etc. Ferro-resonance condition. This may occur when poles of a circuit breaker do not close simultaneously. Energization of long EHV or UHV lines. Next is a transient over voltages in the above cases can be of the order that is 2 to 3.3 pu and we will have a magnitude of the order that is 1200 kV to 2000 kV on 750 kV system. The duration of the over voltages varies from 1 to 10 milliseconds depending on what depending on the circuit parameters. Okay, these are the comparable or even higher than those that occur due to lightning. Sometimes the over voltage may last for few cycles. The other situations of switching that give rise to switching over voltages of short duration 0.5 to 5 5 seconds that is and lower magnitude 2 to 2.5 pu here single pole closing of circuit breaker interruption of fault current when the line to ground fault and line to line fault is cleared and resistance switching used in circuit breaker switching lines terminated by transformer series capacitor compensated lines and sparking of the surge diverter located at the receiver end of the line to limit the lightning over voltages. Next is the over voltages due to the above conditions are studied or calculated from mathematical modeling of a system using digital computers, scale modeling using transient network analyzers by conducting field tests to determine the expected maximum amplitude of the over voltage and their duration at different points on the line. Next is that the main factors that are investigated in the above studies are first is the effect of line parameters. What are the effect of line parameters? Okay, what are the parameters of line? Resistance, inductance, and capacitance. What are the effects of that? Series capacitor, shunt reactor on the magnitude and duration of the transient. Next is the damping factors needed to reduce the magnitude of over voltages. The effect of single pole closing, restriking, and switching with series resistors in circuit breakers on the over voltages and next is the lightning arrestor spark over characteristics, and it is necessary in extra high voltage and ultra high voltage system to control the switching surges in transmission lines to save values of less than 2.5 pu or preferably 2 pu or even less. Next is the measures taken to control or reduce the over voltage. What are the measures you take to reduce the over voltage? How do you control the over voltage? First is a one-step or multi-step energization of lines by pre-insertion of resistors. They are saying that to reduce the over voltage, we can first one step or a multi-step energization of lines by inserting it by pre-insertion of resistors. Next is a phase-controlled closing or circuit breakers with proper sensors. Next is a or drainage of trapped charges on long lines before the reclosing of the lines. And next is limiting the over voltages by using surge diverters. The first three methods, if we used properly, will limit the switching over voltage, that is to 1.5 to 2 pu. Next is the power frequency over voltages in power system. The power frequency over voltage occur in large power system, and they are much concern in extra high voltage system. System of 400 kV and above. The main causes for power frequency and its harmonic over voltages are sudden loss of loads. You can observe the power frequency and its harmonic voltages. The main causes, what are the main causes for that? Sudden loss of loads, and next is a disconnection of inductive loads or connection of capacitive loads, and next is a parenty effect, unsymmetrical faults, and the saturation in transformer. Power frequency over voltage harmonics and voltages with frequencies near to the operating frequency are caused during tap changing operations by magnetic or ferroresonance phenomena in large power system power transformers and by resonating over voltages due to series capacitors with the shunt reactors or transformers. The duration of these over voltages may be from 1 to 2 cycles to few seconds depending on the watt, depending on over voltage protection employed. Next, in next class, we shall discuss with the sudden load rejection and the Ferranti effect. Okay, and next is the ground fault and their effects. Okay, saturation effects. In next class, we shall discuss about this.